Well, Alejandro Garnacho has been denied the shirt number 7 of Manchester United. And guess what? Today, we've been told and confirmed too that Mason Mount is the new Manchester United number 7. For all what Garnacho did, sending a message to the board that please, this shirt number is supposed to be mine next season, he has not been able to really get his shirt number that he really fought for the previous season. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where you watching us from? My God, by the name is Erik. David, smash like button, comment and share. If you're really watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. It's no longer news that Mason Mount is the new United shirt number 7, but what about Alejandro Garnacho? But after bringing you all things concerning shirt number 7, we are going to reveal to you when did Erik and Mason Mount meet at first, John Mata meeting with the father, and what Mason Mount is going to hate to really say that is going to hate to annoy the Chelsea fans on his arrival at Manchester United. Smash the like button close to 300 times and don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we are left with just 5 subscribers to hit 14,000 subscribers. And I think by the next time I come out to do the 5th video of the day, we would have gone ahead to get done with this scenario of hitting 14,000 subscribers. Now, Rokan David is my name. You can as well call me RD. So, first and foremost, Garnacho showed interest in that shirt number 7 when he shared a tweet of a United fan who really tweeted and said, "Let Alejandro Garnacho be given shirt number 7." He tweeted it, he retweeted it, and obviously pinned it onto his Twitter account. Then, after that, he celebrated his birthday, and see what was put onto his cake as he celebrated his birthday. All this in the name of communication to the board that please get me that shirt number 7. You see the 7? This is Garnacho, making 19 years of age, calling in for the shirt number 7 of Man United, and unfortunately enough, it has not been given to him, and Garnacho has not gotten the shirt number. I don't know whether he talked to Erik about it, but he has been pushing it on social media, and his entire team, and obviously the social media team, has been pushing it that this guy deserves to be the new shirt number 7 of Manchester United. But to me, I think it's a blessing in disguise. However much we are calling in for him to get that shirt number, it's a blessing in disguise. Why? At his age, he's just 19, he has a lot to do for the game of football. I understand he likes Ronaldo a lot and would like to follow in the footsteps of Ronaldo. Ronaldo came in through and he donned that shirt number at the age of 19, and even Garnacho started to show up his abilities at the age of 18, 19. So I will anticipate what he's all about, but to me it all goes back to what Erik believes in Alejandro Garnacho. So having seen Alejandro Garnacho as one of those players who really have an ego, he doesn't want to really spoil. He might think Ten Hag is going to hate to do this to really tame the ego of Garnacho, because Garnacho missed out onto the preseason, never played any single game because of his attitude that Erik Ten Hag noticed no sooner had he turned into a United manager, and he told him, "You aren't going to play any preseason game." And the only game he played was the one we played at Old Trafford when taking on rival Kano, that came on through and obviously excited very many people into that beautiful game of football. So, giving him a shirt number 7, the iconic shirt number of Manchester United, would have gone ahead to really maybe think that he has gone ahead to reach where his career is supposed to be. Maybe he would have gone ahead to think that he has gone ahead to reach his ceiling. So, Ten Hag has gone ahead to really gift it to Mason Mount, and he has shown him that you are not yet to those levels of wearing the iconic shirt number of Manchester United. So I think it's a blessing in disguise for Garnacho, and for a player like him, he just needs to go all out and come back from the preseason. They're returning back on Saturday, and he proves to Erik Ten Hag that please, I'm ready to take on this shirt number. Maybe laters, because if at all he goes ahead and really shows up potential in the next 2 seasons, trust me, he will show up that I'm really the best candidate for that shirt number 7. But it has been given to Mason Mount, and it shows you that he is the priority signing of Manchester United. No doubt, no what, even if you hate him or love him, that marks the priority signing of Man United. And what should we think about it? Are we going to come out and really get in another player that is really of good quality? So we wait and see how that is going to pan out here at Man United, because if at all he's the priority signing, that means we are going to go in for Andre Onana, Rasmus Højlund, Disasi, and maybe Sofian Amrabat. That's it. So don't expect any other high-profile signing at Man United, because if there was supposed to be any other high-profile signing at Man United and the board was anticipating it, that shirt number 7 would have been reserved. Mason Mount would have gone ahead to be given the shirt number 19 that he was donning in at Chelsea, as Rafael Varane is going to be putting on shirt number 4 at Manchester United. That is it. So it caps the priority signings of Man United. Don't expect us to go in for high quality players. We are going in for Rasmus Højlund, not a finished article. Disasi, not a finished article. Andre Onana, for him is a finished article. And Sofian Amrabat. So we wait and see how that is going to pan out. But Garnacho has been denied by the shirt number 7 by Erik Ten Hag. So what are your thoughts about that before we get into what we call the more detailed Mason Mount deal to Man United, as reviewed to us by Laurie Whitwell, a United correspondent for the Athletic. Now, he has told us that Mason Mount is said to be paid more than £200,000 per week, potentially raising at least £250,000 a week with bonuses in the small ballpark as the deal Chelsea had originally offered, as well as rival proposal put forward by Liverpool. And I really ask myself, is he really worth £200,000 a week? I doubt. I've already told you that Bernardo Silva and Riyad Mahrez earn £150,000 a week at Man City. And I believe Bernardo Silva would have gone ahead to do a better job in the midfield of Man United than Mason Mount. And why should we really offer Mason Mount that huge amount of money? Yet we've gone ahead to pay close to £60 million as he crosses from the Chelsea side to the Manchester United side. That is a lot of money that may not will help us put pressure onto this player to motivate himself to earn more. If at all I'm Man United, I would have gone ahead to offer Mason Mount £150,000 a week, and I tell him that if at all you perform better every week, you'll earn £200,000 a week. So why offer him £200,000 a week that can make him feel contented, not work for the next 50,000 grand a week? You get? So the way we negotiate these deals is really so much amateurish that if at all you are a person who pays a lot of attention to detail compared to what other teams really do for their players, you just get to know that we really overpay these players and we haven't learned a lesson. And recently they came out and put out a story that we want to put a salary cap onto the players of Man United, and guess what is going to have to happen? The salary cap was £200,000 a week. Mason Mount is in £250,000 a week. Guess what? Marcus Rashford is going to earn close to £400,000 a week. Now, how does that resonate with what they are saying? So that really just shows you that we are just there to be taken for granted. We can't negotiate these deals, and we always dance to the tunes of the agents. That is it. So then Lord Whitwell has confirmed us that Ten Hag and John Mata first held talks in May to stress to Mason Mount his importance to Manchester United plans. They made him feel like he was wanted, a sense which had been eroded for him at Chelsea last season. So I understand that Mason Mount felt unwanted at Chelsea. Erik Ten Hag went in through and really made him in May and obviously talked to him and informed him that I really want you and I'm going to go ahead and obviously use you into my team. And giving him that shirt number 7 confirms that he has a starting position to that team. Then one player has to drop off from that midfield. Whether one winger is going to be dropped, I don't know, but Mason Mount has a starting position into the team of Man United. Whether he's going to be played as a midfielder or a winger, Ten Hag knows and his plan. But the preseason games are here to let us know what Ten Hag is going to use him for. Then Mata met Mason Mount Sr., that is the father, in London after United had beaten Bournemouth on May 20th to effectively clinch Champions League qualification, and personal terms were agreed. But after winning against Bournemouth, we had to beat Chelsea in the midweek to find ourselves in a position of obviously qualifying. So the Champions League qualification was really key to see it that United is going to sign Mason Mount. And this is where you get to know that Champions League is really important, because some players will never come to your side if at all you're not in the Champions League. And we missed out on very many signings last summer because we are not in the Champions League. And the few that came in through just risked and said, let's go ahead and obviously start up something with Erik Ten Hag, and he's going to take us to the promised land of really playing in the Champions League. And obviously they went ahead to achieve it, but some said, no way, we are not joining you, Mr. Erik Ten Hag, because we don't see enough of your potential at Man United. But after clinching the Champions League, that really gave Mason Mount a huge drive to agree a deal with Manchester United and snap the likes of Liverpool and Arsenal. Then Lord Whitwell continued and let us know that Mason Mount told Ten Hag he wanted to come to United. Playing in the 2023-2024 Champions League was a factor. Obviously, that has to be a factor that it saw him come to Man United. And I think the reason as to why he never wanted to go to Arsenal. Arsenal is in London. He's a Chelsea born and bred. Joined Chelsea at the age of 8. And there is no way he could see himself face Chelsea in a London derby. He rather plays Manchester United because there is no big rivalry between Man United and Chelsea. We are just normal. We don't have many things we have in common that we compete for. But for Arsenal and Chelsea, it's always a London derby. And obviously, Chelsea fans would have gone ahead to really hate him, like they've gone ahead to hate other players. They've gone ahead to cross from their side to other London sides. Now, then this is what has gone ahead to annoy Chelsea fans, and I've seen many of them reacting it on Twitter and YouTube, because Mount has said Mount is of the opinion Man United are in a better position to challenge for major honours now than Chelsea. I think he's right. He's right, because for a manager who had such a thin squad, I'm referring to quality. For the numbers available, the squad was really bloated and big, but it never had enough quality. The quality was really thin. The squad was thick, but its quality was thin. He played 2 finales, Carabao Cup, and won it. He played the FA Cup finale, and he was knocked out at the quarterfinals of the UEFA Europa League. Finished 3rd in the Premier League with that squad. So Mason Mount believes that he might be the missing piece in the jigsaw to tick all the boxes of Erik Ten Hag's next season, to see it that we lift huge trophies. And I think if you had 75 points and Man City had 89, those are just 14-point difference. And if at all we start our season better and back the manager better, we can really put up a very huge fight for Erik Ten Hag. I believe Ten Hag can add on some more 20 points to really clinch 90 points plus next season. And if I told you clinch 90 points, it puts you obviously into the title bracket to win to win in the Premier League. So I think Mason Mount is right, because Chelsea's uncertainty has been brought up by its owners, because you'll never know how long Pochettino is going to stay there, because their owners, that is Tony Boyle and co-chairman Egbeli, are just trigger happy. That is it. And Mason Mount just saw to it that for the very first time he saw in his career being coached by 3 managers in a space of 10 months. Started the season off with Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel was sacked. Graham Potter came in through. Graham Potter was sacked. Frank Lampard came in through. 3 managers. That shows you that you, the person who is sacking these managers, you are the problem, because you can't tell me that you can sack 3 managers. You can sack 2 managers in a space of 6 months. That's abysmal. It's a fiasco for the Chelsea side, and I think that really saw Mason Mount change his thoughts on Chelsea, and he knew that it's going to take Chelsea close to 2 or 3 years to get back where they're supposed to, because Pochettino needs to build this team. And Ten Hag has shown us that he has gone ahead to lift this team high. No sooner had he really came in through in his debut season at Manchester United, and he has gone ahead to pull out wonders. And I think this is why he really came in through and he told Erik ten Hag, yes, I'm here to obviously get things in for you at the club of Man United, and let me join your club. Then later, he had a meet up with Erik ten Hag, as you see there. That is Mason Mount and Erik ten Hag, obviously talking to one another. And obviously, that is how he put pen to paper with Erik ten Hag at the Carrington side. So that is it that happened at Carrington. Erik ten Hag meets Mason Mount for the very first time, but obviously the title has been all about Garnacho being denied the shirt number 7 that he has gone ahead publicly to call in for as a United young upcoming star. So guys, your thoughts on to Garnacho being denied shirt number 7, the iconic shirt number for Man United, are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Mason Mount being the new United's shirt number 7? And also tell me your thoughts of what Mason Mount has gone ahead to hint about, that he looks at Manchester United being in a far better position to win major trophies than at Chelsea. Is he saying this because he has just signed for Man United, or he's really speaking on an informed point of view? So guys, I sign out for now. See you later. More videos are loading onto this channel. I sign out for now. See you later. Ciao, ciao.